Hey everyone, it's Nerf Boy Productions here, and as promised today, I'm bringing you guys a video midweek, and I'm actually very excited about this one. Today we are taking a look at some more blasters created by JLCustomCreations. About a year ago, I featured some blasters on my channel. I think there was 4 or 5 of them that this guy named Joel out of Singapore made, and you can purchase these on Etsy. He has a page which I'll put in the description. But he makes some very, very cool modified Nerf blasters. His paint jobs are really wicked, and I think the coolest thing that he does is he's got all internal mods, all external mods, but he also combines Nerf parts with real steel, Picatinny, like real gun pieces. So he makes Nerf guns look even more real than typical modders do. So today I want to show you guys some of the guns that he sent me or that I purchased from him, give you the critiques and what's good about them and blah blah blah, and we can take a look at his site. And I'm not sponsored by him, by the way, I just feel like I need to say that, but you can check out his stuff in the description. Let's go ahead and get started here. So I want to get this one out of the way because this was sent to me as a gift. I don't know if you consider that a sponsor or not. He basically just, because I put in such a large extensive order, he sent this to me as a gift, and this was also a prototyping phase, which it looks like you can actually order it right now. So this is a Nerf Strife Evo Scorpion in Urban Crisis color. Now I think this is based off of Call of Duty. So he sent this to me, and I think it's based off of the Call of Duty Scorpion, I guess, the Evo Scorpion. And at base this is a Nerf Strife. It's got this camo paint job, and then it's got, of course, a custom removable stock that's completely, it looks like it's 3D printed, I believe it is. And then he's got real Picatinny rail running on top with iron sights. He's got a real folding grip right there, which is super comfortable. A silencer. He's got an extended magazine release lock, or rather a little button. And then he's got one of the worker mags that are the banana clip 12 round. And I think it looks totally awesome. Actually, no, it doesn't come with this, does it? In the picture, it shows a 10 round mag, so maybe it comes with that, but it's also got real Picatinny rail on the sides and stuff. And so let's just get this out of the way. All of Joel's paint jobs are really, really great. All of his internal modding work is really, really great. This thing isn't running on truss fires, but it's new motors and stuff. So check out how long it takes for this to rev up to full speed. It's crazy fast. It is awesome. Definitely my favorite Strife that I've ever had, and it looks so cool. I just really dig this one. I actually have 0 complaints with it. I've used all these guns in battle situations. I've also transported them in some trucks, and because I was going to use them in a film, and I've done a lot with these. I got them maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've used them quite a bit since then. So I really know these blasters, and I don't have any complaints with this one. It works just fine, and it's got all those internal mods that a Strife needs, so that's really cool. And it's, of course, it's got that Atlas front end I forgot to mention, which I think makes it look way cooler. Okay, so next up we have a Rapid Strike. You guys know that the Rapid Strike, when modified, is one of my favorites, if not my favorite blaster. This guy, he did something a little bit different for. Rather than modding the inside, I don't think he did any internal modifications to the firing mech, but he included some adapters from C batteries to the AA trust fires. These guys right here are trust fire batteries. Basically, they're 3.7 volt instead of a regular AA, which is like 1.4 or 1.5. So they're much stronger, but the Rapid Strike takes C-type. So he gave me these adapters, and you put those in, and then this thing performs way better. But as far as everything else goes, he's installed LEDs all on the inside. And let me pull it up here on his site because it's the Rapid Strike Custom Mod Prototype. This one's quite expensive, actually. He's got this awesome paint job I love. He also has a voltmeter right there, which is super cool. And then all blacked out, this is a plastic barrel with a real metal flash hider there. Nice grip on the bottom. Again, 12 round worker mag in there. Just super comfortable blaster, performs really well. And iron sights, Picatinny rail on top, the whole shebang you would expect from him. And this is the regular Rapid Strike sight that flips up, and this is one that he's put on. I'd normally leave that down so you can look right through it, but then it flops, so I keep it up so it's locked. Anyways, this is the Rapid Strike, and again, no complaints so far. A lot of the time, Joel doesn't do his own modding. He'll use kits like Orange Modworks and put those in himself. Now this guy, this is my favorite gun in real life, and this is an HK416 based off a Retaliator, or rather I should say, this is a Retaliator based off the HK416. Big silencer front end here. These are Rhino sights, Rhino flip-up sights. Actually, these ones are Magpul brand, but those are very sweet. We have this awesome real steel grip underneath, which is great. The Retaliator has one priming bolt on the side, which makes it much nicer. This is the 10-round mag that's supposed to come with the Strife. And here's the HK416. So you can see the silencer is actually removable, and it's got this bolt on the side. I'm sure if you asked him and that, hey, I'm left-handed, he would install it on the other side for you. It's got he took off, look at this, he installed a real steel buffer tube, and this is a heavy weighted stock from a real, like you'd find on an M4. And this is just super cool. This is a Springer, and it's worth mentioning. I don't know if he does it for everyone or just me, but when I received these guns, I also received custom darts that he made, and I'm just noticing YouTube review. Okay, this is September 5th. It's September 14th, so almost a year ago I made this stuff. This is a review. So this is the review that I did a year ago on all those blasters, and you can check that out as well. Cool, he's including that in all his descriptions. That's awesome. So, anyways, the HK416 comes in a Retaliator and Strike variant. I prefer Springers, so here's the Retaliator, and it kicks the hardest, I think, out of any of them, and it's dead accurate with the darts that he includes. It's just awesome. Okay, let's go to, oh, look at this. He's done the black and gold for the Vector, and this, oh, look at this Rapid Strike. Man, this wasn't here. What are you doing to me, Joel? This looks like the exact same Rapid Strike with different colors. This is the one I have. This AR, what? Dang, this is sweet. Just looking at more stuff. Okay, so I have this one as well, and this is the black and gold sniper, which doesn't really fit in frame. So the long Strike Cs6, it's got the Orange Modworks kit. You can see it on the trigger. There's a logo there, but it's got a replaced firing bolt. And if you want to see all the internal mods, I never included them. They're all on his website here, so you can get the kit with the aesthetics, so the paint job, and a stage 1 mod or the immortal mod. So you can choose if you just want paint job, you want paint job with a little bit of work, paint job with a lot of work. You can choose all that stuff, but this gun's really good too. Let me just get right to the last one. So this here I was super excited for, and this is the G36. This is a Strife G36 that's supposed to have a stock. Here's my complaint with JLCustomCreations. Have you guys been looking at the price tag for this? You know how I haven't mentioned it? It's high. Now, there's a lot of labor in this. He's one guy doing all of it. There's a lot of labor and very high demand. So the price is kind of justified there, but I still have to say, when you're charging $400 a piece for these guns, and like I said, Joel does something very cool, which includes real steel and real looking weapon pieces onto Nerf guns to make them look real. But when you're going to include pieces like that, at least make them better quality, because this has to be like, I don't know how many cents this is, but it can't cost a whole lot. It's actually just the plastic just broke right off, so that was a real bummer. I think it's supposed to slide on and off, up and down, but it just snapped right off, and that was not even from heavy usage. That happened like quite soon after I got it, so I was pretty disappointed to see that. Everything else on the gun is fine. The internals all work well. Just make sure when you get this stuff, don't treat this like a normal Nerf gun. Don't drop it, don't do anything like that. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't, but I didn't even drop this. This just snapped off my shoulder. You can use epoxy and it is fixable, and I will plan to fix it after this video. If you're going to be buying a modified Nerf gun, it's kind of expected that you know a little bit about modified Nerf guns. That means you should be a little bit handy and you should know how to fix something with epoxy if it breaks. That being said, like, nothing ever broke on the inside of his blasters, so you never have to crack them open. Just small stuff like that. Cheap plastic sometimes. But then sometimes I'll go and use metal pieces found on worker stuff. And those are all questions that you could ask him if you're, because it's a serious buy, you know, that's a lot of money. So you can ask him different questions because all the different blasters, I'm sure, have their own quirks. So this is his page, and like I said, we can go into any of these guns and you can get, the aesthetic mod is $395 Canadian, and the aesthetic and internal mod is $474. So if you want these guns modded on the inside as well, he's charging a much higher premium for that. If you just want the paint job and you're using them for videos or just want to look cool but you don't care about how far it shoots, I don't know. I would personally, if you're gonna get a gun that looks this cool, make it shoot cool as well. But you know, it's all up to you. And he's constantly, like, this wasn't here when I ordered. This wasn't here. This wasn't here, this wasn't here, this wasn't here, this wasn't here, that wasn't there. I think that might have, but yeah, basically he's always adding new stuff, so keep checking back. And he's definitely still one of my very favorite modders on Etsy and for purchase and stuff. And I really like what he does, and I really dig his stuff. Like I said, it's got sometimes cheap plastic, but what can you do? It's asking a lot to have full metal parts on Nerf guns, because he's got to find the stuff, you know. Like, it's pretty hard what he does, so it's all up to you if the price is worth it. But I've shown you here today these blasters. All these guns are firing just like a modded gun should, and even my other video I did on him has firing tests of all his stuff. They all perform really well, and I actually think his modding is getting better, although he does use a lot of kits, so maybe the kits are just getting better. Either way, you'll be totally impressed with the internals as well. Let me know what you guys think about these blasters, and if you really want to see them in a Nerf war, let's make that happen. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope to see you Saturday. If you're new to the channel, I normally post every single Saturday, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You know what to do. As always, this was Nerf Boy Productions, signing off.